All right, so we had a catastrophic failure. I will have to post 2 videos tonight. One being of like 1 pack, and then with the rest of this. So I guess fart 3. Here we go. We're gonna continue on. Corrupt court official. When this creature enters, target opponent discards a card. It's, isn't that? Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy. I pointed out him yesterday. Judy. Judy? That's Judy. Hey, it's Judy, one of many. That's, she's actually kind of creepy looking. Like, I don't like those people behind her. Human advisor. Chevelle 1. Create a token that's a copy of this creature, then sacrifice an artifact or a creature. Activate only as a sorcery. Hello, my name is Judy. You're in Bossing Say now. Everyone is safe here. No, I don't think. I think Bossing Say is going to be destroyed. That's what I feel. A lot of people are attacking there. Long Fing. Grand Secretariat. There's the glare. The glare is back. What if I shift it this way? Maybe we're no. The glare is dangerous. All right, maybe there. Okay. Legendary Human Advisor. Whenever another creature you control or a land you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It's actually pretty awesome. Let's see here. Fire Nation Ambushers. They're flash. They ambush. Hey, that kid's the Avatar. Pretty straightforward. 3, 4, 3, 2. Not bad. Not bad. That's actually a bit OP. Low and Lee. Hey, look, it's those old ladies. I'm starting to see a pattern here now that I really think about it. The little front page thing, that 1 card, like I said that they look like creepy lady. Yeah, this right here. I think that this is always going to give you I think I'm slow, guys. I'm slow. I realize that. I understand that. I acknowledge that. It's fine. It's fine. We're all fine. Whenever an opponent discards a card or mills one or more cards, put a 1/1 counter on each advisor you can. Make an advisor deck. That would be kind of cool. Make a bunch of advisors. Make a bunch of. Could you imagine putting like the rack or like what was that 1 card? There was like this awesome combo back in the day. Like you make a person discard a card and they lose 2 life, and then when they lose 2 life, you gain 2 life, and then when you gain 2 life, they lose 2 life. It was like as soon as it was played, they all die. Everybody dies. But anyways, that's a pretty sweet card. Creepy old ladies giving bad advice. There's Hama. Hey, we have a repeat. Hama, remember her from yesterday? The blood vendor. Sold out. Sold out. Looks like, this is betrayal. I think this is a Judas situation. Exile target creature. If it was dealt damage this turn, create a clue. Haru's good deed went severely punished. How dare Haru be good? Daily introduction. We saw this yesterday as well. Pretty good card. It's not bad. I still find it weird that earthbending is part of the black set, swamps. But hey, earthbending, you can do all kinds of stuff. Ozai's Cruelty. Ozai's Cruelty deals 2 damage to target player. That player discards 2 cards. That's kind of what I was saying earlier. I like it. I gotta find those cards now. I bet they're like $8,000. Hey, it's Deadly Precision, and I still don't really quite get if she's the one that's throwing these or what's going on. Like, she's dancing, there's like water, I don't get it. But hey, whatever. That's pretty neat. Thriving More. Well, we're thriving more. That is on fire. What is that? What is that? Ooh, there's a demon. There's a demon right there. See it? Yeah. Anyways, it's a swamp. Does the thing that the other things do. They're all thriving. In the swamp, we see visions of people we've lost, people we've loved, folks we think are gone. Who? Who said that? We don't know who said it, but who said it? I don't know. Oh, look at that. There's Appa flying over a swamp tree. You know, I went over to a live sound video thing, and it was supposed to not have any kind of ads, but yet here we are with ads. I don't want ads. Okay, I guess it was a short ad. I saw an ad earlier that had like a woman crying over a baby that had cancer. It's just like, how do you have a baby with cancer? That's terrible. Anyways, there's a some kind of weird factory aqueduct thing. What is? That's like is that Urza's mine? That is nasty. Oh, look at that. The detail on the ink. Oh, there's glare. Anyway, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. Unless I counted that wrong. Yeah, same thing. I don't know what to call that. It's terrifying. It looks like a pit. Is it a pit? Not really. Can somebody explain to me what that is? That'd be nice. Because that's just weird. Is that intestine? That's intestine. This is inside something. I don't know. Next. Open this up. Just like a psychopath would. You know, I don't care. There's a lot of people who are like, you gotta open it a certain way so you can return it. No, I'm gonna stack these up and put it in a box, and they'll probably not see the light of day for a very, very, very long time. Alright. So as we've discovered before, Earth Kingdom, we're gonna get whoever this is. We're gonna go wide with the legendary allies. I don't know if we actually seen this before. It looks familiar, but we will continue on. Hey, look at that! Hey, see what I say? I told you. There's Haru. Haru, the hidden talent Haru, legendary human peasant ally. So ally to the peasants. Whenever another ally you control enters Earthbend 1. It's kind of lame. I mean, a legendary 1/1. I wouldn't make her as my commander. Or him? Is that him? Is that a dude? Can't really tell. Got that chiseled jawline. That's a dude. What is going on with that hand? What are you doing? That's unproportionate. Look at the size of his hand versus the size of his... Okay. Yep, there's Toph, the blind bandit. We saw them yesterday. Oh, wall top sentries. We saw them yesterday. They like to throw rocks at people. And again, I mean, look. That drill shall not reach, Bossing say. This is what we train for. So they're getting attacked. So like, you're safe there, my ass. There's Suki. Saki. I don't know. Saki. Kyoshi Warrior. We saw her yesterday. I mean, she's cool. She's got a fan. There's that guy. Looks kind of pathetic and miserable again. You're going to go across that great divide. You want to do it? And Bird's like, no, we ain't doing it. Yeah, here we go. Earth Kingdom General. Wasn't the soldier better than him? Like, yeah. Okay, this is a repeat. I have got exactly the same cards. We got Hippos. We got the Glider. Origin of Metal Bending. We got that yesterday as well. Kind of lame. Descendant's Path. We got that yesterday. Allies at Last. Yeah, Affinity for Allies. We got this one as well. Up to 2 target creatures you control deal damage together. Yeah, make them hit somebody. Thriving Grove. That's the place that I want to go to. I like that place. It looks pretty. We got it again. Oh, there's the forest, mountainous, pretty tower thing. I wonder if that's like a real place. Doubt it. It's gotta be like, I don't know, Avatar, not the Airbender, but you know, the blue people. Hey, look, it's Ewok Village. Ewok Village, Ewok Village, Ewok Village, Ewok Village, Ewok Village. Yep. Hey, look. There's that monkey guy. I think he's like in every land now I think about it. That's the first time I've actually seen him. What's that? It's just a glare. It's a glare. It's a lens flare. Like that. You want to see a lens flare? Look. Oh, lens flare. Okay. Next. I'm kind of going through these pretty quick. I'm actually kind of tired today. It's been a long day. Mondays suck. Go to work, deal with people, not try to kill everybody. Yeah, I think that's where everybody's at. Just go to work and make money, deal with stupid, come back home, be exhausted, jump in the pool if you have one. Insurgent, pierce their defenses. I bet she's gonna be in this deck. Momo, that's the name of it. Look at it, it's Momo. Legendary creature, lemur, bat ally. It's a bat lemur. No wonder it's got big ears. I bet she can't hear her, him, she, Momo. I don't know. Momo is a kind of cool name. That's unisex. Where's Momo? A common query among the team avatar. I mean, Momo's hanging from a tree right now. Cute. Very cute. Flying. Momo flies. When Momo enters, he deals 4 damage to target tapped creature an opponent controls. Nice. Not bad. I mean, for a 1/1, I mean, look. I mean, 4 damage. Oh, look. See, I told you. Inspired Insurgent. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. They gotta die? They gotta die to destroy target artifact or enchantment. Thanks to Katara, yeah. Thanks to Katara, they gotta die. The coal meant to fuel enemy ships instead fueled the prisoners' liberation. But sacrifice, all right. Zhang's deserters. We saw them yesterday. When this creature enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Invasion reinforcements. We saw them yesterday. A lot of allies in white. Like, instead of like soldiers and knights and stuff, we have allies. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 white ally. And yeah, we get more allies. And then I think there was something we saw yesterday. There's the flying rock people. Yep, flying earthbenders. They have broke the physics. Kyoshi warriors. Look at that. More Kyoshi people with fans. Like Milana or Katana, Melina. Whoever it was from Mortal Kombat, the chick with the fan. And it wasn't Katana because Katana used Katana. I think. Hell, it's been a while. When this creature enters, create a 1/1. And look at that. See, all allies. It's allies. Tell of Momo. Oh, Momo's sad. Why is Momo so sad? Now I'm kind of... Oh, no. This spell costs 2 less to cast if a creature left the battlefield under your control. Oh, and that's why Momo's sad. If Momo's sad, that means somebody died. Or you sacrificed them. I mean, like... I guess. Search your library and or graveyard for an ally creature card. Reveal it and put it into your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle. Rain-filled Appa's paw print and despair filled Momo's heart. God, that's sad. Poor Momo. I'm gonna cry tonight. That's sad. Hey, it's Aang the Last Airbender. Yeah, that's what the whole show's about, right? Look at him fly. He's got that stick that somehow folds into a cool glider. There's Momo at his shoulder, flying with him, even though Momo's got wings. Anyway, flying. Yeah, obviously. When Aang enters, I don't know, airbend up to 1 other target non-land permanent. So, that's cool. Oh, look at that. Exile it while it's exiled. Its owner may cast it for 2 rather than its mana cost. Exile up to 1 other target non-land permanent. Like, okay, so if you're exiling, exile means that it leaves, like it's already in the field. So while it's exiled, okay, so it has an effect. That okay, I can get it. I'm digging it. you take it out of the field, you put it back into the field, and then boom, its effect takes over again. That's kind of neat. That's not bad. I can see that being useful. Whenever you cast a lesson spell, Aang gains life link until end of turn. So when he slaps somebody, you gain that much life. There's Appa, the loyal sky bison. I'm pretty sure. Is that the same as the ones that come with this set? Hold on. We're going to go back. I'm going back to the previous stack of... No, it is not. So that's what we got from the set. Shiny. Look at that rainbow. Look at that rainbow. Oh, look at that rainbow. Yeah. Happy Pride. Yeah. Happy Pride. There's only 2 days left. Enjoy the gaze. Anyway, flying. When Appa enters or attacks, choose one. And you can exile him and bring him back for just 2, and you can do this again. Target creature control gains flying until end turn, so you can have somebody jump on his back, but he gets mad, and he says no more after 1 turn. Airbend another target non-land permanent you control. So this guy can come in, airbend another person, which doesn't make any sense on why you would airbend this guy, bring him back to airbend another guy. You can just airbend that guy with the same... Yeah, anyways. You can just get things flying for a turn, and then he's eating a tree. That is a big cow. Anyways, moving on. Razor wings, and it's not hollow, and it's still pretty terrifying. That's cool. Now that it's not hollow, is that like a living? That's a living thing. That's a big giant plant monster. Anyway. Cost 2, deals 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. You gain life equal to the excess damage dealt this way. Stand United. Look, it's the Kyoto? I've already forgot their name. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If it's an ally, scry 2. Look at the top 2 cards of your library, then put them in any order of... put any number of them on the bottom and the rest on top. So you can kind of stack your deck a little bit. Suki says, it's not about strength. Our technique is about using your opponent's force against them. I mean, like, with fans and with the Fire Nation, you're just going to damage what they've done. I mean, you're feigning... Yeah, I don't think so. Airbender's Reversal. Oh, that's the guy that got slapped in the face by his dad. So... That's going to be bad. Choose one. Destroy target attacking creature. Yeah. You're attacking. He gets behind you. You're dead. Airbend target creature you control. Airbending. It's the same thing all around. You exile it, and then you can pay 2 to do the thing. Pretty neat. And there's the Thriving Heath again. Yeah. Choose anything other than white. Tap it. You can choose the white, or you can choose the color that you chose. And then there is a pretty plains that Appa's flying over. Look at all those farms and stuff. Is that an aqueduct? Nope, that is a train track. We got steam engine, guys. We have steam engine. And then underground city. Whatever that is. I don't know what that is. Can somebody explain? All right, we're moving on to the play boosters. Destroy that package. We don't want it. We're going to throw it away. Sold out. We saw that before. They sold them out. There's the iguana parrot. We saw that before. That is terrifying. Apparently pirates like them. Passionate healer. Oh, compassionate healer. So it looks like blob magic is healing magic. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, you gain 1 life and scry 1. That's nice. That's nice. Very nice. Oh, hiccups suck. Waterbending does not only heal physical wounds, it can also soothe the spirit and calm the mind. So, yeah. Drink water daily. That's what it's saying. You need to drink at least 1 gallon of water a day. I can't do that because I get water gut, and nobody knows what that means. Earth-bending lesson. Earthbend 4. That is OP. I mean, I guess. He's learning how to waterbend. It looks like Momo's learning how to earthbend too. Or earthbending, not waterbending. Earthbending. Is Momo surfing? Surfing on a rock. Rock is a stubborn element. If you're going to move it, you've got to be like the rock itself. Okay. Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Be like a rock. Oh. We're going to damage the card. We're going to damage it. All right, mongoose lizard. All right, we're getting back into the creepy, weird blend monsters. That is powerful. It's cost 6. It's a 5/6. It's menace. This creature can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. All right, well that's painful. Kill some creatures, make it where they only have 1, and then yeah. When this creature enters, it deals 1 damage to any target. So yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Or you can mountain cycle. That's old. Mountain cycling, all kinds of land cycling. Pirate paddlers, we've seen them before. There's Kyoshi's battle fan, yep. It still doesn't make any sense on why you'd be fanning fire, but hey, to each their own. Knowledge Seeker, that is a sly fox carrying a scroll. Vigilance, whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. When this creature dies, create a clue. Yeah. That's pretty cheap for something that grows pretty good. You know, I've not really seen any cards that make you draw cards, though. I mean, that's a lie. That's a lie. I'm a terrible liar. I've seen plenty. Firebend 1, Fire Sages. It's a 2/2 for 2. And then for 3, you put a 1/1 counter on this creature. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Just a bunch of old men punching flames. You know what? These are firefighters. Firefighters. June, the Bounty Hunter. Representing this month, June, the Bounty Hunter. She's riding what looks to be... What is that? Maybe we don't know. Anyway, June can't be blocked as long as you've drawn 2 or more cards this turn. She's 2 for 2/2, and sacrifice another creature, create a clue. Yep, 2 for 2/2, sacrifice a creature for a clue. Lame. Fire Nation Warship. It's an artifact, it's a vehicle, has reach. This thing has cannons, that's what that means. When this vehicle dies, create a clue. I mean, I guess. Crew 2, tap any number of creatures you control with a total power 2 or more. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. So... I'm still learning about vehicles. So, like, this is just a thing until you put things in it to drive it, and then it's not just a thing. So, yeah. You have to operate this. You have to have somebody... Huh. Interesting. Oh. Beifong's Bounty Hunters. It's a swamp. It's a forest. It's 2. For a 4/4, whenever a non-land creature you control dies, Earthbend X, where X is that creature's power. Oh man, you put something beastie out there, you make a land beastie as well. Not bad. Let's take them now. Beifong. Look at that guy's Fu Manchu. That Fu Manchu would kick your ass. We got a shiny. Check out the shiny. That guy looks like a freaking ogre. Vindictive Warden. Menace. This creature can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. Firebending 1. This creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. And we have a commercial. Why does that guy look familiar? Anyways, we got a shiny card. Pretty cheap. I mean, you can do that to each opponent. Play this with a few friends, and then you just slap everybody around for 3. Not bad. He's kind of looks like somebody that you don't want to mess with. Kyoshi Village. Not Yoshi Village. Kyoshi Village. That's a very pathetic village. Well, why is this still going? Can we skip that and listen to the live? Yeah. Is live only because there's a chat room? That's pathetic. This land enters tap. It can be a forest or plains. Sacrifice it, draw a card. I created Kyoshi Island so my people could be safe from invaders. Avatar Kyoshi. Oh yeah, I remember Kyoshi. Yeah. Whoa! What is this? You can use this card to represent a double-faced card. That? What? What is that? This is a first, guys. It's a blank card. Okay. Different. Moving on to the next one. We have 3 to go. Rip and destroy. I also looked at the tokens. So, like, this token, it's a food, right? It's a food. But what's behind it? It is a monk. So you got monk with prowess and food. Oh, yeah. Food's pretty nice. Anyways. Flippity-doo-dah. We have Deserter's Discipline. We saw him yesterday. Follow me. I can get you out of here. Another target creature you control with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. It's pretty nice. Deadly Precision. Okay, seen her before. Lost Days. The owner of target creature or enchantment puts it into their library second from the top or on the bottom. Oh yeah, we saw this. I remember this. There's Momo, just with their bug eyes. Water Tried Capitan. Overpowered. That is no. I mean, like, no. Over costly. Way costly. This is the woman that I'm just like. Women are expensive, and it's not worth it. We have a Badger Mole. We have a Badger Mole cub, and now we have a Badger Mole. When this creature enters, Earthbend 2. This guy is not as good as its cub. That's creepy looking. That's huge. I bet that thing is massive. Creatures you control with +1/+1 counters on them have trample. Oh, well, that's good. I mean, can be. One counters are nice. I mean, all your lands that you've earthbended, I mean, that's a 1/1 counter. They all have trample now. But guess what? If you lose your land, that's gonna suck. Kyoshi Warriors, we've already seen them. Earthbend Soldier better than Earth Kingdom Soldier better than his general. A wolf bat. That is a wolf, and that's a bat. Wolf bat. Look at those red eyes. Ugh. Creature wolf bat. Flying. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, you may pay a swamp. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. If a creature with a finality counter on it would die, exile it instead. Oh, okay. I mean, it comes back with a vengeance, and then it's gone forever. Wolfbats nest in tunnels carved out by badger moles. All right. And hunt for prey in the dark caverns. Ooh, a saga. Leaves from the... Oh, this is the sad thing. I should play this song just to make everybody sad. As this saga enters, and after your draw step, add a lore counter sacrifice after 3. Mill 3 cards, then create a food token. Put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures you control. And then lastly, draw a card. If there's a creature or lesson card in your graveyard. What? Only if? That's dumb. It should just be draw a card. I mean, it's gone. That's it. The end of the saga. Isn't that okay? That's lame. Tolls of War. They're dead. That is dead. What do you gotta run a talisman or something. Anyway, they're dead. When this enchantment enters, create a clue token. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent during your turn, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. This ability triggers only once each turn. Well, it's kind of lame. I was excited for a second, and then it's the end of only once a turn. Just sacrifice a bunch of tokens and food and stuff, and then, yeah. Anyways, that's cool. There's Tea-Master Iroh. He's all young and chippy and stuff. 1 colorless, 1 fire, 1 white. We got, when Iroh enters, create a food token. Yeah, because he's a Tea-Master. He makes tea. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may have target opponent gain control of target permanent you control. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, you may have target opponent gain control of a target permanent you control. Okay, here, take this guy. When you do, create a 1/1 ally creature token, put a 1/1 counter on it, and for each permanent you own for... What? Okay. I mean, Interesting. Here, have these guys. Oh, my guy got stronger. Thanks for... is that forever? Hold on. At the beginning of your combat, you may have target opponent gain control of target... Yeah, that's forever. You could just give them a bunch of crap. Give them 0/0 creatures. All right. Wan Shi Tong Librarian. Wan Shi Tong. Let me see your tongue. That's a mythic. I bet this is worth, nothing. Big giant owl. We got some doge. Flash, flying vigilance. When Wan Shi Tong enters, put X 1/1 counters on him. Then draw half X cards rounded down. Whenever an opponent searches their library, put a 1/1 counter on Wan Shi Khan. Or Wan Shi Tong and draw a card. That's pretty awesome. I mean, you can make him as beefy as you want. Sweet. Shiny. Earth Kingdom Jailer. I bet he's better than the Earth Kingdom General. Shiny. Look at that shine. What in the world is he riding on? It's like... Is that a Chocobo? They stole Chocobo from Final Fantasy? Bastards. When this creature enters, exile up to one target artifact, creature, or enchantment an opponent controls with mana value 3 or greater until this creature leaves the battlefield. Go ahead and run. My ostrich horse. Chocobo. That is a Chocobo. I know they can't call it that, but ostrich horse is stupid. That is dumb. Anyways, I love a good chase. We got a swamp. It's a fancy swamp. There's Momo. Why are the swamps like sewers and... Ew. Momo, get out of there. You're going to die. All right. Second to last pack of the evening. Saber-tooth moose lion. That's the thing that we don't want to ever encounter in the wild. Yeah. But, foo-foo cuddly poops. What? Is that foo-foo cuddly poops right there? What's underneath here? Is that a... No, that's foo-foo cuddly poops. That's got to be. Yeah, look how cute it is. Anyways, that's terrifying. It's going to eat you. Boomy Bash. Throws all the lands at you. Foggy Swamp Hunters. Saw them yesterday. We don't need to look at them again. There's the hentai in the making. Jiang Deserters. Did I just pull that? Didn't we just have Jiang... Did I know... Maybe I got that in the last deck. Or pack. I keep calling it a deck. Anyway, when this creature enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. That's pretty sweet. It does... there's those fakers. We don't want to look at that. Platypus Bear. That guy is an asshole. My cabbages! Anyways, he's destroying. Water Tribe Rallier, not Railer. Oh my god. Check them chicks out. Look at them. Again, what's with the freaky hands? Okay. Waterbend 5. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card with power 3 or less from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest at the bottom of your library in a random... Oh, hiccups suck. In a random order. 2 for a 2/2. That's, it's not bad. Ooh. Daily Agents. That's pretty. We got a full, art card. It's a fart card right there. Anyway, Daily Agents. When this creature enters, Earthbend 1, then Earthbend 1. Okay. Make 2 Earthbend. And then whenever this creature attacks, each opponent loses X life, and you gain X life, where X is the number of creatures you control with +1/+1 counters. So immediately from this card alone, you're going to get 2 life. So that's cool. That's cool. I like it. Imagine making a combo with that guy. I want to put him in a deck just because of how cool the card is. No borders, just Just epicness. I bet it's worth money. If I use that in a deck, people are going to get mad. There's the Invasion Submersible. I've seen that before. Hakoda Selfless Commander. Look how selfless he is. I don't even think... Is he sitting? He's sitting, he's so selfless. Or is he like standing in such a man spread stance? Anyways, a legendary creature. He's an ally. Vigilance doesn't tap to attack. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. At any time, you may look at the top card. Just because. Why not? You can look at it. You may cast ally spells from the top of your library. So you can look at it, and you can pick. That's busted. Sacrifice them. See, creatures you control get a lot of defense and gain indestructible until end of turn. So selfless. Such a selfless commander. Sacrifices himself for the glory of his own friends. Oh. Avatar's Wrath. He is pissed. Cost 4. Choose up to one target creature, then airbend all other creatures. What? That is insane. Until your next turn, your opponents can't cast spells from anywhere other than their hands. Exile Avatar's Wrath. So choose up to one target creature, and then airbend everything else. That's brutal. If they're top decking it, that's going to suck. We got an Air Nation Raider. He raids. Of course, he's a raider. When this creature enters, if you attack this turn, create a clue. He gets a clue. If I can move this rainbow over here. Nope, I can't. Okay. In the Fire Nation's eyes, the world was theirs, and they would let the world know it. Well, they kind of did. That is shiny. Shiny. Ooh, shiny land. Sunblessed Peak. Shiny. I like it. And then a soldier. Oh, and a copy. We have a copy and a soldier. Cool. Last pack for... Oh, Mojo, you can't have it. You can't have it. You can leave it alone. Last pack for the evening. Evening pack. Here we go. Stack that up in the pile of trash. Flexible Waterbender. She's so flexible. Vigilance. Waterbend 3. This creature has base power and toughness 5/2 until it turns. So you flippity flop. You flippity flop her power and toughness. Water is the element of change, says Iroh. Iroh was such a nice guy for a Fire Nation, like such a good guy, and he died. Path of Redemption. We know what that one does. That one's mean. There's that ugly thing again. There's Boomy. He smashes you with all the lands. There's more Foggy Swamp Hunters. Cat Owl. You know, there's people out there that like to already blend these on, like, what's that? Photoshop and, like, AI generators. Why do they make it so cute? It is a cute little cat owl. Anyway, it's flying. It flies. Whenever this creature attacks, untap target artifact or creature. That's pretty sweet. When it's filling board, it chases itself. I mean, why not? It is expensive, but being a 3/3 and whenever it attacks, untaps a target artifact or creature. That's pretty OP for common. Kind of like it. Ooh. Meteorite artifact. This artifact enters, it deals 2 damage to any target. That's all a meteorite does. Just 2 damage. Oh, add 1 mana of any color. That's sweet. I like it. I like it a lot. Ooh, look at this. Is that shiny? Ooh. It's got to mean something. I bet this thing's rare. I wonder if anyone is going to, like, see this and be like, oh, I want that. Anyways, there's the Cruel Administrator. He was actually kind of badass. Whenever this creature attacks, create a 2/2 red soldier. And we saw that yesterday, yeah. The guy that has the googly eyes. Actually, I think we just pulled that guy out. I don't have to show you again. We saw it. We have a googly eye soldier. Moving on. Crescent Island Temple. There's Mama. And the Great Wall of Avatar with a very, very Korean-inspired building. When Crescent Island Temple enters, for each shrine you control, create a 1/1 red monk creature token. And I think I saw this yesterday. Whenever another shrine you control enters, create a 1/1. Yeah, so this guy enters, you get a 1/1 red monk. And then when another shrine enters, you get a 1/1 red monk with prowess. There's the Vengeful Villagers. That's mean. Kyoshi Island Plaza. I believe we saw that yesterday. When Kyoshi Island Plaza enters, search your library for up to X basic land cards, where X is the number of shrines you control. Put these cards into the battlefield tab. That's sweet. Then shuffle. Whenever another shrine you control enters, search your library for your basic land card. Put it in the battlefield tab. You can pull out some land with this crazy person here. Bet she was mean. Anyway. Suki. Hey, it's that chick that was like, she looks insane. She looks like she's going to, maybe she's fun, maybe she's a psychopath, maybe she's not worth your time. Anyways, she's actually kind of cool. Other creatures you control get +1/+0. Whenever another permanent you control leaves the battlefield during your turn, create another ally. And guess what? They get +1. Suki. There she is again. We have like 5 of her. This one's shiny though. We have a shiny Suki. Yep. Sun Blessed Peak. Well, you have another one of those. A clue. Yep, that's a clue. And on the back of it, we have an ally. Look at that. Only one ally. Considering the fact that how many of these things make allies, I only have one ally. All right. Well, I got 2 videos to post tonight. I minimized my cussing because I felt extremely problematic for the fact that I might have serious issues. Anyways, Mojo, good night, and we will see you another time.